easy to do incorrectly. The state that it's in right now, it's not going to wake up and be, Terminator. It's just not. It's just not. It's not capable of doing that. It will do exactly what you tell it to do, given the data that it's been trained on, right? We're not close to Terminator, not even a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not worried
now
about
when they
that.
when they start rocking robot bodies, some things might some interesting emergent behaviors are possible, right? In its current state, where it's like a chat bot on your computer, right? An agent. Now there are other concerns there, right? Like cybersecurity concerns and stuff like that, where it's actively being used like that, right? And it's good at that, but it's a tool.
Yeah, it's not a biblical level threat. I don't think that the ones that we're using is not. But what I will say is that I think that at the speed at which AI is able to, once it gets out of the box and starts replicating itself to improving itself, its AI model, its learning model, or whatever. I think that it could, but you can go back. They said the same thing about the rifle when the rifle was invented. That
gunpowder, the rifle.
That it would take the compassion or make killing easier, and because back in the day, when you threw hands, you had to get close, right? So. Mm-hmm. But we've done the study on the Book of Jubilees, Jay, and according to that, these events are going to happen no matter what. They can be prolonged, or God can speed them up at His will. But there is a divine timeline that we cannot get off of, and so welcome to the disco party. But I will say,
right.
I will say what's about to happen, though. I think is going to be. I think within 1 year, all mainstream media outlets are going to be out of business, bankrupt. And I'm going to say it because of the very simplistic thing that I read 2 days ago. The United States of America and New Zealand are the only two countries that actually advertise pharmaceuticals, right?
Yeah.
And once we ban pharmaceutical commercials, CNN and Fox News and all these your erectile dysfunction commercials, they all go away. And so if they're not getting that revenue, there's no sense on them staying on there, right? So I think we might go back
from your lips to God's ears, sir.
I actually think that's going to happen. And I think that
I'm fine with that.
And how I tie that into what we're talking about right now is that it will force medical technicians to actually start curing the ailment instead of, and AI is very good. And I think we're probably almost there, where an AI can analyze your blood sample, tell you what's wrong, and then fix it, right? And not fix it with pharmaceutical stuff.
I think we'll be there. I think we'll be there in about 5 to 10 years.
I think we'll be there in less than a year and a half, and I think that's going to be.
I mean, for the average human,
the miracle,
because it's gonna.
The miracle to get
everybody to follow the trajectory that every technology follows. Right, it's going to be available to the very wealthy first, and then it'll go down. It'll slide.
Maybe.
Right. But
so anyways,
no, and I totally agree. I do totally agree with you. We're on this weird trajectory, like technologically speaking, and I think that is what's driving this weird change that everybody feels. Right.
Yeah.
Because it's. So what's fascinating is the information is too available.
Yeah.
Like politicians can't hide anymore.
No.
They can't hide their shenanigans anymore. So like.
And to add on to what you were saying, either we're on the cusp of higher than advanced level technology, UFOs.
Oh man, you have no idea.
Stepping out of the shadows. Or you're going to start hearing trumpets blowing, and there's going to be about to be one hell of a war going on between.
Yeah, this guy's going to open up
between some angels and some lizard people down there. Some angels and some lizard people down there. But
right.
all right,
If I see horses marching across the sky, Joe, that's it. I'm gonna just throw the hammock up and watch the show.
We're kitting up, man. I'm getting in the mix. We're kitting up, son.
Getting in the mix.
We're built for this. Yeah, we're built for this. Because when I'm not trashing people about what the pyramids really are. If you think I was dangerous, I'm unstoppable now. Don't come at me with these pyramids no more. When I'm not doing,
dude, it's amazing. It's so insane. It is awesome. I love it so much.
When I'm not doing that, I'm on the Draco reptilian lizard tip, man. I'm pointing out that there's a species of underground shapeshifters that we have to deal with as well.
I mean, think about it, right? Okay, I'm gonna play you that idea out a minute, right? What if you are an advanced underground civilization? What do? You adapt to your environment, or you genetically modify yourself to be able to adapt to your environment.
Yep. So, either way, Jay.
So, shapeshifters, underground shapeshifters coming out of the ocean, and those big. That's what the Tic Tacs are.
That's all it is, man.
Right.
The UAP.
It's just the underground people coming up.
That's it.
They're like, too much nuclear testing. You got, I have one of those too. 1945, first nuclear test in New Mexico. 1947, ship crash.
Roswell,
New Mexico. Yep. We've been testing our nuclear weapons by shooting them into the ground at that point. After that, we started doing it in the ocean.
Yep. Woke them up next. So.
Woke them up, and now they're mad.
So, Jay, tell them to get in line. There's a lot of people mad at us right now. So get in line.
I know.
So, Jay.
For sure.
On the way out
yes,
here,
sir.
Throwing it at you. Why do you think it is? What do they find?
What did they find?
What do you think it is?
What do I think it is? Dude, to me, it really does look like a hydropower plant.
Yeah.
To me, just because of the construction and the spiral and the columns and the chambers and the proximity to the fluctuating river and
don't come out and tell us those things spin. Don't come out and say it. Don't say it.
I know, right?
Don't come out and say it.
Don't make them turbines, because that would just blow my mind.
Don't do it. Don't do
it. Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.